everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. This week, we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First and 10, Anderson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A big gain there on the first play of the game, and even 40 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a carry for Lorenzo Taliaferro. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Anderson to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The left side caught by Diggs. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that's complete to Croft. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Bridgewater now on second down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on 1st down. Anderson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Anderson on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Anderson, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The play clock's running down. Now Anderson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Gideon in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. Bridgewater. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man, it's right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, it's Murray. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll try and run with Murray. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Latavius Murray stopped up short, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw is Anderson. To throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Off the play fake. Anderson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Anderson now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line, Julius Peppers. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Anderson operating from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Anderson from the gun, he'll throw. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Anderson. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Let's go.
Now Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Bridgewater now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. To the air again with Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Bridgewater again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Point after try forthcoming. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll take In the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Anderson. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Anderson. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Bridgewater. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. Starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Bridgewater again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we were...
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green. Over. Watching that Barney.
To throw is Anderson. Looking to throw on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eric Kendricks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Anderson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here we go now. Green 39, black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Anderson now throwing on third and long. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Third and long for Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go. Play 90. Play 90.
Bridgewater on first down. First down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. And again, it's Bridgewater. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Charles Johnson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first and 10, Anderson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And he whips that one incomplete there. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now Anderson to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Lorenzo Taliaferro, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 23 yards on the play.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last one?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K'Wan Short. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Bridgewater now on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Jarvis Jones. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
No, Jack, Patrick!
Anderson operating from the gun. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looking to throw. Anderson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Anderson to throw on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Anderson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Gano out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Going, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing, Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarius Wright, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Anderson on 1st and 10. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sharif Floyd in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Play clock winding down.
Back there, Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anderson over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Russell Shepard, 81 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Wilson in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Return there after a punt of 47. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Anderson now throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it and defeat him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And it'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run. This is Brown. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Wes Horton in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Keenum now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. From the gun, here's Keenum. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Michael Floyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught right side, Dixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Anderson looking to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. McCaffrey following the penalty. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
Patriots! Patriots! No, check! Patriots! Patriots! Here we go!
Anderson from the gun on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep.